Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today I thought that we would do something with a touch of ink, which is the Celebration stamp set, which my absolute favourite. I really love it. We've done an awful lot with it, but there's still so much more that we can. It's a free set with a qualifying order until the end of February, so not too long to go. But it has these gorgeous two-step stamps in there, so it's very easy for you to make a beautiful card and you don't need too many supplies. So it's great for a beginner as well as somebody who is more of an avid crafter. So today I thought we would make some very simple Valentine cards because there's this lovely little love in there, and I thought that we would do something that was very simple. And clean and simple cards are beautiful and they're great to do. So let's get started. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a mask. Now, you need to make a mask with a heart. Now, I haven't got a lot of heart dies. There are quite a few heart dies in the catalogue, so pick and choose what you've got. I've actually chosen one which is from a very long time ago, which is the Hearts Aflutter, because I really liked this one. You don't need it too big, but when I cut a mask, I cut it exactly the same size as my base. So that's what we're going to use, and we're going to use the blending brushes. So I'm going to do several of them because I wanted to show you different things that we could do with each one. So this first one we're going to do with Flirty Flamingo. So very simply, you just take your blending brush and you are going to take it from the outside and literally just work your way through. So from the outside, working your way through, because then you get a really nice smooth finish, and we want this fairly well covered, and we're going to do one side a little darker than the other, so it gives that almost like the lights coming in from one side, so you have one side which comes darker than the other. So just get a little bit more ink and take that one side nicely darker. You want the whole thing covered, otherwise you don't see that there's the heart, but if we just take this side darker, it just makes it look a little nicer. So that's the first one, and once we take the mask away, you can see, take that off of there, you've got a really pretty heart on there. Okay, so I'm going to be doing several so that you can see different ways of doing it. So I thought we would do one in, let's do one in Smoky Slate, because I think that that will work quite nicely. Now, you're obviously going to get a little bit of the colour coming through on the mask, but I'm just going to, with the blending brush, just blend it off, because then I don't get too much. I'm starting with my lighter colours first, so then it doesn't come through too much. And let me move this out of the way just so that I don't get any ink by mistake on it. And this one we're going to do with Smoky Slate. So you can choose whatever colours you like, but it's a very quick and easy thing to do. So with the Smoky Slate, we're going to take it off the side, and again we're going to take it through, just get some, and this is going to have a little bit of a pink tinge to it, but I don't think that that's going to matter too much. So we'll take it from the outside and just bring it through, so we have all of it in one colour to start off with. And as I say, there's going to be a little bit of a pinky tinge to it, but that doesn't matter too much. Okay, so once we've done that, then we need to take it darker down on one side. So take it from the bottom to the top and just take that up so that As I say, you get that darker side down one part. Like that, and then we can take that one off, and we've got that, which is sort of, as I say, you've got a little bit of pink in there. So the last one, I've cut another mask. So let's do this in, I want this one to come in a blue, I think. So let me have a look. What colour did I think on this? Oh yes, Coastal Cabana, because Coastal Cabana is lovely. Because if you're doing Valentine cards, not everybody is going to be into you know, the pretty type ones. And also this will work, you don't have to just have it for Valentine's. I'm just taking off some of this because I don't want it to come through, and the blending brushes are quite good because they don't tend to put too much colour through. So let's take this through from the side. So what I would do is I would cut myself a few masks. If you haven't got any dies, you can actually do one just by drawing a heart on a piece of paper. And the easiest way of doing that is to, if you draw a heart, fold the paper in half and draw half a heart, and then open it up when you've cut it. You then know that it is going to be the same size both ways. So let's just get some darker bit down on here. Might have to re-ink this one. It's a bit not quite as juicy as I would like, but it's just a matter of working it through. Getting there a little bit better. And as I say, just work your way through. Take your time with it. I'm obviously rushing this a bit more because of the video. But then, as I say, when we take this off, we've got a slightly darker edge on that side. So we've now got 3. And as I say, the blending brushes are beautiful because they do give that sort of seamless look to it. So we're going to then do each one of them just slightly differently. So let's start with the pink one, and we're going to use the this one I did earlier, the flower from this one. So I've already got those ones out. So let's use it, and I'm using Memento. I've just re-inked it, as you know, so it's very juicy at the moment, so I have to be careful that it doesn't go everywhere. So we're just going to put it so that it's not all the way on and it's over on the dark side. So just sort of coming, so you get some of it on and some of it off, like that. And then we're going to choose the I don't want to do it in exactly the same colour. I'm going to choose, what have I taken out? Melon Mambo, because that's a little bit darker, because I wanted these flowers to be just a little bit darker on here. So this one's going to be Melon Mambo. And this is a 2-step, so it's very easy to line it up. Let me just get my headed on here to get it lined up nicely. And then you can just put that down, and then you've got that coming through, which is rather good. And then we're going to take the little love stamp that's in there that I showed you, and we're going to put that down on the stalk at that angle. Okay, so that's our first one. And I just need to clean up some of these bits so that they're not all over the place. Okay, so where's my scrub? There it is. Just get my scrub out and clean this one. Okay, And then I'll clean that one up as well, because I'm going to do them each one with something different on it. So the next one, we're going to do the leaves on this one. So let me just put these ones back. As I say, it is a completely free set with a qualifying order. Now, you do have to spend in the UK £90. So if you put an order in for £90, you can get this one absolutely free. But to be quite honest, it's one of my favourite stamp sets. It really is, because there's so much that you can do with it. You know, you've got flowers, you've got leaves, you've got birds, you've got butterflies, and they're just, yeah, they're just lovely in my opinion. So let's put this one on. This is the leaf, which, as I say, I really like this leaf. So again, we are just going to ink that up with the memento, and then we're going to take the, I think we'll take the blue one for this, and again we're going to put it just with some of it over the heart and some of it down like that. And then we are going to take the inside part. Now, as I say, you could leave it exactly as it is. You don't need to necessarily fill it in. It looks quite good like that, but I think filling it in will just make just a little bit of difference. So we're going to take the leaf one on here, which is the 2 steps, so the inside part of that. And we're going to just put that in this way. Let's put that one on there. And this time I was going to do it in a green, but I think that I'm going to do it in a blue, because I want the colours to be very similar. So I'm going to take this. This is Pacific Point, which is quite a bright one. So I tend to do it, as you know, both ways. Okay, and then I'm going to put this in over the top on here, so just sort of line it up, put that in over the top, give that a press, and then we've got those. So you've got the 2 different sort of colours of blue in there, which I think work quite well. You could do it with green if you wanted to, but I really like that the contrasts of 2 blues and 2 pinks, that you've got something that's brighter and something that's not. And again, we're going to take the little love, just ink that up, and we'll put it down again at an angle on the side so it comes in. So that's going to be the second one. And then the third one on here, we're going to take the, let's take this one off and put it back in there. That's the inside part. For this one, we are going to take the butterfly, which is one of my favourites. I could take the hummingbird, but I think I'm going to have the butterfly on this. As I say, you can make a whole series of sort of 6 of them to just send to people. And although I've said, you know, Valentine, to be quite honest, they would be suitable for, you know, anybody that you just want to send a card to at any time of the year. As I say, in the UK, we don't really do Valentines very much, so it is one of those things that you we don't use very much. And I'm just putting this down at this sort of angle at the bottom, like that. And I haven't thought what colour I'm going to put the colour I'm going to do the butterfly in. What colours have we got out? I do quite like that Pacific Point. I might do the inside with the Pacific Point, because that will just take up the 2 different colours. So let's put that in like that. Do I want it with Pacific Point, or what other colours have I got out there? I've got Flirty Flamingo. I don't want Flirty Flamingo. I do want a blue. It's either going to be Coastal Cabana or it's going to be Pacific Point. And I think Pacific Point, because I do like that sort of bright blue. And because it's got this two-step, and you can see it's sort of like variegated as well, it is rather nice. Now with this one, you can see where the little part of the body is. Just line that part up first, and then you'll get the wings coming through. Yes, that's rather nice. Okay, and then with the love, we're going to put it in a different position on this one, I think, because we want it to stand out just slightly differently. So let's put it we can have it there, we could have it down underneath. I think I'm actually going to have it on the heart on this one, but I need to put it so that it comes and have it down on the wing there. So we'll have it at that angle, so as I say, it comes down on the wing. Just sort of position them where you think it'll work. It doesn't have to be, you know, in a specific place, but I want it to be so that it brings it in with the sort of the inside of the card, but still keeping it very nice and simple. So the next thing we need to do is to just work out some bases that we're going to put these on. So I have got, I've got a few out that I thought would work. So let's have a look. Let's take this out. So we've got the 3 cards here. And I'm going to put here we go. I've got a few of them out that I thought that would work quite well. So that's going to be the one with the Flirty Flamingo. And then I'll put it onto just a white card base like that. Then this one is going to, I've got one with the Coastal Cabana, which is going to go in on this one like that, and I'm just going to put it onto a very simple, just a white base like that. And then the blue one is going to be, this isn't Pacific Point, but it's Night of Navy, because again I think that just tones it up quite nicely. And then put it onto a base. So 3 very simple, very easy designs, but just by putting the heart in there and having that very simple love coming down there, they make just beautiful cards. And for me, I love the blues. I'm far more blues than pinks. So I think that works quite nicely. And this is quite nice because you've still got quite a lot of pink in there, but you've toned it down a bit with the grey. So 3 different ideas, but very quick, very simple, very easy cards with this lovely A Touch of Ink, which is the free stamp set within Celebration at the moment till the end of February, with a qualifying order of £90. So thank you so much for watching me. As always, please stay safe, please stay well, and please be kind. Bye-bye.